Welcome to another episode of The Founder. I'm Tarushi Peries and today we are at our venue sponsor, the office Colombo. Today we have with us Dimitry Fernando. Hi Dimitry, how are you doing today?
How are you, Tarushi? Very good, thank you. Thank you for having me.
No, my pleasure. So just tell me a bit about yourself and about your brands. I see you've bought a few samples of your brands here. Just explain to me about it.
Sure, no worries. So my name is Dimitry Fernando, by the way. I'm the director of Ask for Fern, the Chiller Room, also R&B as well, which is a couple of popular night spots in Colombo. The founder of the Colombo Brunch Club, and also men's skincare / grooming brand, Christopher Fern.
Okay. So why not just talk to me about the products you have here today?
Yes, so Christopher Fern is a business that I launched about 2 months ago. It's something that I'm very, very passionate about, skincare. I use skincare. I've been using skincare for many, many years, and I have a daily routine which I use. And I wanted to launch something in Sri Lanka because there's a gap in the market. There is nothing focused on men in terms of skincare, and with the kind of restrictions that we have with COVID, with import restrictions, you can't get good quality products coming in. So I wanted to create a product that's natural. So all my products are natural. It's good for your hair and your skin, and it's made in Sri Lanka. So I've got a product range here that I've launched with 4 products. So this right here is the Christopher Fern Classic Grooming Cream. It's a hair cream that you use, and that's available in strong hold and a medium hold. Depends on your hair texture. When I was creating this product, there's no one product that fits all. A lot of Sri Lankan men have thick hair, some have thin hair. With all the research that I've been doing, I wanted to put a product that caters to all. And my hair cream comes in a medium hold, which is suitable for thin hair, and also a strong hold, which is suitable for thick hair. And it's all natural, and it has a lot of good quality property of ingredients in it that's good for your hair. And that right there is the Christopher Fern Energizing Face Cleanser. So that's a face wash that you use in the shower. And I've got here the Christopher Fern Daily Light Face Moisturizer. So once you use the face wash in the shower and then you come out, you moisturize your face daily. So that's what you use for your face. And that's another product that I have here. It's also another face moisturizer. It's called the Christopher Fern Daily Light Facial Cooler. It's another face moisturizer, but the difference with this is it wakes up tired skin instantly. So it gives you like an energizing, refreshing boost to your face. So if you have a meeting in the morning or meeting midday and you feel a bit tired, feel a bit sleepy, and you want your face to look a bit fresh and you want your skin to wake up, that gives you an instant boost. And this can be used not only in the morning, but it can be used right throughout the day. I keep it in my office, and whenever I feel a bit tired, I use it. So that's the 4 products that I have here. I also offer a gift box as well, so it comes in that. So if everyone wants to gift someone, so all the products come in this gift box, which I offer as well, which is like a bundle package. It's all available for purchase on the website at christopherfern.lk. So you can get it online, and I've also stocked in a couple of salons as well. So it's Salon Jal in Colombo 7 on Maitland Crescent, and Salon Bivax in Navala down Kirimandal Mata. It's stocked there as well. So if you want to go and try it, there are testers available there, and you can also try it. Then you can purchase from there. So yeah.
Amazing. Your products all sound amazing.
Thank you very much.
So, everybody has faced challenges in building up a business. Have you had any obstacles that come your way? Anything like that?
Absolutely. Starting a brand or building a brand during these uncertain times are a bit
Risky,
crazy. A bit risky. COVID has a lot of restrictions in terms of imports, what you can import, and in terms of ingredients, what's available out there, which you can make your products with. Those challenges were there at the start.
Yeah.
But I'm lucky I managed to navigate through that, and I make my products in small batches. So for me, even the containers that go into it, I mean, these are not found in Sri Lanka. So I wanted to put in a product that's unique in the market. So I had to import the actual tubs and the containers that the products go into. And there were shipment delays due to COVID and those sort of restrictions. But I wanted to make sure that I get the product right and the branding right. So I was patient with that. Yeah. I mean, there were 100% restrictions.
So like something would have inspired you to start this product, and what was that inspiration of yours?
I use skincare. I mean, I'm not ashamed to say, but I'm a man that likes to look and feel good. Yeah. And I know I'm not the only person out there, or only guy out there, because I did a lot of research and spoke to a lot of guys in Sri Lanka, on their take of using skincare. And I mean, they all use it, but they're not very vocal about it. It's still a social stigma out there that, guys use it, but they're a bit ashamed to come out and say it. That's changing though. Not all guys, but that's changing. And that's a stigma that I'm trying to break through. I was in Australia last year and I was living there. And this one time I have a daily routine. I face wash and then I moisturize and then my hair cream and then I go out. And I was working there. And this one time I was late to work and I forgot to moisturize. And it just threw me off the whole day, because once you get into a skincare routine, it does build up a level of confidence in you. That, that level of confidence mentally that puts you in the right place, like, you're ready for the day, you're ready to get your task done. And I didn't feel like I was prepared for the day, ready for the day. And I thought, not only that I look and feel good, but mentally it puts me in the right place as well. So I thought, I'm not the only guy out there that feels that way. And I was always going to come down to Sri Lanka. I mean, this year I came back to Sri Lanka, and I want to create a product that men in Sri Lanka can resonate with and use. So when I came back, I thought, I'm going to launch a men's skincare or grooming brand, and here we are. So
that's good. So tell me, what motivates you, to get up in the morning and say, okay, I'm going to do this today? What is that motivation you have for yourself?
I think the motivation that I have is to fulfill the goals that I've set. With Christopher Fern, I want Christopher Fern to be a household name, not only in Sri Lanka, but in the world. A men's skincare or grooming brand that people can resonate with. It's more of a lifestyle brand that people can follow, and a brand that that people love.
It's a brand
that brand name that people love, they can resonate with. And obviously the product, I believe in the product. I mean, I can't sell something that I don't believe in. The 100% no. And I believe in the product. It's a really good product. And with the feedback I've got from people who have purchased it, it's been really good. People love the product. So I'm motivated by achieving my goals. And that's what, drives me every day. Yeah.
So not everybody starts off their business. I mean, like when you're small, you're not going to say, okay, I'm going to be here one day. Like you have other plans. So if you were not producing what you are doing today, what do you think you would be doing?
I think I would have been hospitality for sure. I mean, I grew up in hospitality. My parents, they started R&B, known as Rhythm and Blues. It's the oldest running nightclub in Colombo, or in Sri Lanka. Been running for 22 years. So I grew up in that business in hospitality. So I've seen how hard my parents have worked to get with the business where it is. And that drive has also come from my parents. So I mean, watching my parents do what they've been doing for so many years have also motivated me. So hospitality is something that I always wanted to get into and be a part of. It came very late in my life. I lived in Australia for 11 years of my life. I went to university there and I worked in corporate. So I did the 9 to 5 for about 10 years. Then I came back to Sri Lanka for a holiday for 6 months because I wanted a break and I wanted to get involved in the business. And this was in 2015. and I ran the business, the club for 6 months, and I turned things around, and we broke the sales record. That time, after 17 years, we did the best that we have done. A lot of new, fresh concepts, because I've traveled a lot and I've seen and experienced a lot of different concepts. So I introduced that into the club. And that kind of gave me a sense of motivation where, you know what, I can do this. And hospitality is something that, it's in me that now is the time to do it. So I went back to Australia with the goal of, I'm going to spend 2 years, get my Australian citizenship, and then I want to come back and get involved in the family business. Yeah. So hospitality is something that I always wanted to get into, but I wanted to challenge myself in business in other ways, and not only hospitality. And I've been, the last 3 years of COVID, I've been thinking a lot of what I want to do outside of hospitality, and I never really pushed myself to do it. And sometimes, you can't overthink it. When you see a business opportunity, you got to grab it with both hands and just go for it. And Christopher Fern is an example of something that I put my passion into it, and I thought I'm just going to go for it. And and here we are.
Yeah. So hypothetically speaking, if you were able to, have dinner with the founder of your liking, who would that be?
Ooh, there's so many. There's so many, but I think there's this guy called David Racuglia. Yeah. I'm not sure if you know who David Racuglia is. He's the founder of a men's grooming brand called American Crew. Okay. It's probably the most popular men's grooming brand in the world right now. American Crew started in 1994. And it's a very inspirational story, because he's a barber and a stylist himself. Yeah. And back in the 90s, when the social stigma that we have in Sri Lanka about not about wanting to use skincare, men wanting to use skincare, but they are ashamed to say it. Right, yeah. I mean, back in the 90s, it was the whole world was like that. Men around the world had that stigma. And in 1994, he broke through that, and he walked into a distributor's office when he first started, and he begged for $25,000 to purchase it, or to make his first batch of American Crew, which was a shampoo when he first launched. And that was the start of a brand that has grown immensely, and now one of the most popular brands in the world, American Crew. So I would love to sit down and have a chat with him and ask him so many questions, some advice, so many questions of what's changed since the 90s. What's his recipe for success with skincare, with grooming products for men, and pick his brain. So I think David Racuglia was something that someone would love to meet. Yeah.
So what's the advice you would give anyone who is planning to start their own business? Like, what would you want to tell them?
I would say work with your heart and your mind as well. If you can put both of them together and be patient. This is building a brand or starting a business is not a 100-meter sprint. It's a marathon. Yeah. Things don't happen overnight, and I understand. Even with Christopher Fern, I'm in it for the long term. I want to build a long-term brand, so things don't happen overnight. So be patient, believe in your products, always keep marketing your products, keep talking about your products, keep selling your products. Selling never stops. So I would say the main thing is keep believing in your products and keep pushing your products out there. And be patient. And if you see an opportunity, go for it. Take a risk, take a chance. Grab the opportunity. A lot of people are afraid. Yeah. We have these fears. I had a fear. Hence why I said for 3 years I had so many business opportunities in my mind, but I never pushed myself to do it because I had this fear. What if I fail? What if it doesn't work out? But then it comes to a point where you think, if you fail, you fail. But I'm going to throw the kitchen sink at this opportunity. And when Christopher Fern, the idea of Christopher Fern came, I thought, I'm going to give it all, give it my heart. I'm going to put all my heart and soul into it and give it all. And that's the advice I would give, inspiring entrepreneurs or startups. Yeah.
Tell me, how would you define the word success?
Ooh, that's how would I define the word success? Okay, how would I define? I think for me, success means obviously achieving the goals that you set out. And with running a business, you have to set goals of where you want to be and create a vision of where you want the business to be and where you want the brand to be. So success is achieving those goals that you set out, but doing it the right way. I think that's more important.
Yeah.
When you, I know one of the goals is I want Christopher Fern to be a household name, not only in Sri Lanka but in the world.
Yeah.
But when I achieve that, how would I have done that? Am I someone that is respected in the industry? Someone that young entrepreneurs or kids growing up can perceive me as a role model, and that's important to me. Not only in business but in life as well.
Yeah.
The relationships that you create doing business and sustaining those relationships are also very, very important. And what's success if you don't have anyone to share it with?
Yeah.
So with the success comes people that you help. It could be staff, it could be people around you, it could be a charity organization, it could be anything. But success goes hand in hand with not only yourself but with everyone around you that makes your brand who it is and what it is. And that's probably what I would define as success for me. Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about how the name Christopher Fern came.
Well, Christopher Fern is myself, basically. It's my middle name is Christopher. I'm Dimitry Christopher Fernando. My middle name is Christopher. My family name is Fernando, hence Fern for Fernando. And I'm just a normal guy, and I wanted to create a brand that caters to normal men out there, everyday men like myself, who love to look and feel good, and a brand that every man from all ages can identify with and resonate with. So my products are for not only young people, but from people of middle age to older people, any man that likes to look and feel good, basically. So that Christopher Fern is basically me.
So we had with us Dimitry Fernando. Stay tuned for more episodes.
Let's begin.